Hello everybody, Shelly here. This is not the video that I thought I was filming today, because usually I try to have a game plan. Usually I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a full face of, or I'm going to do 3 looks with insert palette here, or I got some new stuff that I want to try out. And today, what I thought I was going to do was a dupe, 2 palettes that I thought were dupes of each other. One of them being Bobbi Brown Night Drama, which looks like this. Super pretty palette. Seems like it would be a good go-to, like has some neutrals in here, has some fun colors, but nothing too crazy, just something you can smoke out. Thought it would be great for a lady of a certain age. Then I noticed that the Smashbox Double Exposure 2.0 palette, while it has a couple extra shades, looks darn near identical. And so I thought, oh, maybe I'll do one eye with one palette, one eye with the other palette. And then I swatched them all and realized they're not really anything alike at all. The colors are, although they look similar to the naked eye, when I tried to put them on, they didn't look like they were very good at all. So I started a video and started talking, and it just seemed like I was kind of ho-hum bummer. So we're going to try this again. We're going to actually, instead of talking about what's going on with coronavirus, we're just going to put some eyeshadow on. Let's just play. Let's just do a single look. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I do some pretty long videos as it is anyway. It's hard to edit it down to a smaller, like under 20 minutes. Try to really get to that 15 mark because I think that's a little bit easier and more respectful of your guys' time. So I'm just going to do one look with the, I think I'm going to use the Smashbox Double Exposure palette because I have very little experience with some Smashbox stuff. And I think I've got a couple Smashbox palettes maybe. I don't know. You have to tell me if you guys have this palette, if you like it, and if you played around with it at all. I'm going to use the Carity Primer. This is the long-lasting anti-crease eyeshadow primer. It has a cool like little doe foot. I like that it goes on pretty easy and then blends out very, very sheer, almost translucent. But it does seem to work pretty well with eyeshadows. Okay, you guys, I want you to leave me a comment down below and tell me what your favorite eyeshadow is. Do you have a favorite palette or a favorite single, anything like that? I'm going to use this vanilla shade, which is literally called Vanilla, to kind of set down that primer a little bit. So yeah, tell me what your favorite drugstore and your favorite other. I don't know, sometimes I think of Sephora and Ulta as not necessarily being drugstore, even though I know that like my Ulta sells drugstore products, my Sephora doesn't. But the Sephora that I have is actually in pennies, so not really the same thing. I'm gonna use this color right here as my sort of crease shade. It's called Cruise. So yeah, I want you guys to inspire me. Or what are your go-to? What are you using now? If you're putting on makeup right now, whether it's, you know, the rare instances where you leave your house, or if you're still going to work, what do you guys reach for? I gotta be honest, most of the stuff that's like at the ready when I don't really have anything for sure planned are those little e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. I really like those. Some days I get a little bit more creative than that. Yesterday, I used a bunch of Natasha Denona stuff. I took advantage of the Sephora discount on the, I don't remember what it's called, but one of the bigger kind of blush and highlight palettes. So I got one of those and I kind of played around with that one a little bit. And then the Mini Star palette. Really want the Mini Retro palette, but everywhere it looked, it's sold off. So if you guys hear of any place that has it, I would love to get one of those. I saw somebody on Instagram actually dupe it. Took like kind of a OD green and some peachy colors and stuff and kind of duped it. And I didn't know that's what she was doing, but I thought the look was really pretty. I do have some Natasha Denona, like we know that they're dupes, like the Tropics and Safari and some of those. Like I know that I have the dupes for those, but I haven't filmed with them yet. So I feel like I've got that kind of right in the right place. I feel like my hooded eyes are being a little weird. So I'm waiting to hear back if my daughter is being offered a job here in the town that I live in, the town she grew up in. She moved away about a year ago and she's ready to move back, which I'm super excited about. That looks lighter than it looks darker than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to take a relatively clean brush and just kind of buff that out. So I'm hoping she's able to get this job. It's hard to try to find jobs right now. I mean, people are doing it. Like I see people that have lost their jobs and they're picking up other gigs, and So obviously there's something going on, and I hear about like these astronomical unemployment rates. And my heart just breaks for people that were not prepared for this. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to save up enough to weather the storm of even just like your regular job not doing well. Even if my thought's always been, do your job to the best of your ability. If things don't work out, it's not your fault. My sort of work ethic has been to try to just do everything I can. And I can tell you that when I was younger, I maybe didn't always have that sort of mindset, but as I've gotten older, I definitely have. I'm gonna use like this dark purple here called Aubergine. I'm keeping that close to my eyelid, or sorry, keeping it close to my lash line, and then we'll just kind of start to work it up a little bit. So what do you guys think about that whole fox eye trend? Are you trying to do that? Mature eyelids, hooded eyelids? Have you guys given any thought to that? I mean, I know that the whole like winged eyeliner is sometimes challenging. Trust me, I just did a whole look with wing eyeliner and it looked ridiculous. I ended up with like that weird bat wing thing, and just that's never, I don't know. I just think it's too much. Hence the new video, and we're starting all over again. And yes, I'm building up this color quite a bit. This reminds me of looks that I've seen with that new Jeffree Star palette. The one that's gotten all kinds of controversy from the name cremated on it. Which I don't think he means any disrespect, honestly. So I hope you guys aren't offended by it. You know what palette I should do on camera that I never have is the Tati Textured Neutrals palette. I feel like there's a million videos out there, so I haven't done it. And of course, I don't get anything in PR, so I never get anything before anybody else does. But if there's stuff out there that you guys have like go-to palettes that you love, let me know what they are, because I want to see if I can play with them too. Okay, I'm going to use this color right here, which looks to be the shade Optics. It's kind of a metallic-y, almost gray-green. And when I use it with my finger, it seemed to have given me quite a bit of fallout. So I'm keeping all this dark stuff out to the outer part, and then I'll obviously keep all the lighter stuff to the inside. So yeah, you guys tell me what you think of the whole fox eye trend, and if that's something that you guys have played around with, or you try, or if you even care about it. Apparently we're doing a little bit of a smoky look today. Okay, you guys. I don't know if I should warm it up or if I should just leave it cool. I think I'm just going to leave it kind of cool. All right, I'm going to use the next lightest shimmer in here. This is the color Minx. So I know that there's still some new releases out there, but have you guys heard of anything? I mean, aside from the Jeffree Star cremated and the new House Lab Stupid Love palettes, are there other releases? I just recently got this L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation. You guys know that I like serum foundation, so I'm going to give that one a try yet, but I haven't tried it yet. Okay, doing some Minx here. Like, I'm not going to use every color on this palette, but I'm going to use a number of them. This champagne color right here. I want this over the rest of my lid. So I'm using this, is it like a Laura Geller? Yeah, Laura Geller, little double-ended. I'm using the teal down below, and I use the liquid black on the top. I used to not do too much down below because I think it makes your eyes a little small. I'm going to try to blend this out just a little bit more. Oh, you know what? I want a little bit more. I'm going to take this kind of almost like a bronzy. It's not the lighter champagne. It's a little bit darker than that. What color is this? This is called Moccasin. Okay, I'm going to curl my eyelashes a little bit and then put on some mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, back with some mascara. Today I used the Wander Beauty Mile High Club. I do see that I still have those dark marks from my glasses, so take a little bit of the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer is what it says. If I would have known I was going to do a chit chat, get ready with me type video today, I would have done the makeup that I did yesterday, which turned out so good. I used some Natasha Denona stuff, the Mini Star palette, and one of the big blush highlighter type palettes, and it looked really good. I was super proud of myself. And today it's just a, you know, it's a little bit dark and smoky for another stay-at-home, not going anywhere all day today kind of look. I wanted to play with the palette, not this one, the other one. Where'd it go? Smashbox, double exposure. You guys, I just did one look with this palette, and I think I used 8 shadows in here to create this kind of look. just play, and it's completely fine to just play. If you guys want to see if I can get more looks out of this palette, let me know. I did think that it was a dupe for the Night Drama palette, and it's not. The Night Drama palette's colors were quite a bit different, even though they look very similar in the pan. The shade that's like this in the Smashbox palette was a shimmer. This one's a matte. The Smashbox shade was a shimmer. These two, like this navy blue and this kind of gunmetal charcoal gray in here, are just not at all alike. I don't know why I thought that they were dupes for each other, but they're not. So in case you were worried about that, if you like one or the other, by all means, check them out. I think I got this one on the Night Drama one. I think I got on Nordstrom, maybe, Nordstrom Rack. And the Smashbox Double Exposure, I'm not sure where I got this. It might have been like an add-on on a subscription service. I feel like I need, what do I need? I need something. I'm using this Wander Beauty palette. I already had stuff on, but it seems like I'm adding more. Why not, right? Because we're just playing. I feel like I got a lot of stuff done this weekend, the weekend that I'm filming this, which is Memorial Day weekend, truth be told. But I already have my videos scheduled for this week, so it's not going to go up for a while. Which means when this does go up, we're going to be ending up winding down the rest of the school year. I feel like it's not really going to make any change with anything. What do you guys think? I'd ask what you guys have plans for the summer, but I feel like everything's up in the air right now, you know? Alright, there's my makeup. I feel like I'm not really sure what's going on with the whole coronavirus thing because I kind of stopped watching the news. It's just sort of bumming me out, and I don't know. I feel like it was distracting me from being productive and creative, and those are two things that I feel like I really need in my life, is to be productive on one hand and not fall behind, and then number two, to have some sort of creative outlet. And when I'm glued to the news, I was just kind of losing sight of that. I'm ready to travel, but I'm scared to travel because I don't know what the rules are for each country or each state or each place that we might want to go to. You guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I had fun kind of just playing with the Smashbox Double Exposure. If you are new here, hi, my name is Shelly. I'm a lady of a certain age who's not a makeup artist, but I am a makeup enthusiast, and I like playing with makeup. I didn't do multiple looks out of the Smashbox palette. You have to leave me a comment down below if you'd like to see me try to do that, but I can tell you by looking at it, I think you can. I think you can get multiple looks out of the same palette. I like the way it blended out. I like the way the colors performed. I think this is a pretty look. It's a little bit smoky and a little bit bold for go sit on your couch, but I'm gonna go do that. Tomorrow's another day, so I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Ring the bell if you'd like to be notified. I try to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes I throw in an extra one or two, just depending on what's going on. Well, I guess I'll just leave you guys with, until my next video. Bye for now.